The United States of America has never been known for its football team, but as it travels to Brazil in 2014, they could be a side to watch, coming off their most successful year in team history. The US has a World Cup winning coach in Jurgen Klinsmann. They have successful players at club level outside the US in Tim Howard, Michael Bradley and their captain Clint Dempsey. This US side has won friendlies against footballing powerhouse Germany and the emerging Bosnia-Herzegovina away from home. And they sealed their 5th Gold Cup title with a victory over Panama. Though the game they call soccer isn't the nation's #1 football code, the US is hardly a World Cup newcomer. They reached the semi-finals of the inaugural competition in 1930 and qualified for every tournament since 1990. 2014 has all the ingredients of seeing the US go deep into the competition.
You want to qualify for a World Cup and you want to do well. And I played in 2 World Cups. One I didn't advance out of the group stage, and the other we won the group, but then we lost the game right out of the group stage. So it would be nice to do something special in the World Cup.
Since qualifying began under the stewardship of Jurgen Klinsmann, the US has seen a slow evolution, which ended 2013 with an unprecedented run of form that saw the side move up to number 13 in the FIFA rankings. The US strolled to World Cup qualification in top spot, their home matches making the difference, dropping no points and conceding no goals within the US and losing just 2 matches away. Despite losing their first match to Honduras, they dropped only 7 points out of a possible 30, qualifying for Brazil in a 2-0 win over Jamaica with 1 match to spare. And when a side strikes such a rich vein of form, it's the coach who's earned the plaudits. Jurgen Klinsmann earned his name in football long before joining up with the US team. He was one of Germany's greatest strikers, winning acclaim at club level and earning winners' medals with West Germany in the 1990 World Cup and Germany in the 1996 European Championships. As a manager, he has become known for his ability to revolutionise youth development programmes, performing a rebuilding role while in charge of Germany and Bayern Munich. He even took the Germans to 3rd place at the 2006 World Cup. That experience was the key factor in his appointment as US coach in 2011, when the National Federation looked to take US soccer to the next level. Since taking over, Klinsmann has proved an expert in motivating his players, developing a squad with more depth and versatility than ever before. And it's caused a real excitement in the build-up to what is shaping as a landmark year for football in the United States of America. Brazil 2014 could finally see football rise as a popular powerhouse in US sport. Since Jurgen Klinsmann took over the US national team, depth has become an unlikely strength. For the first time, there's not room on the pitch for every class player at once. Klinsmann has not yet fielded the same starting 11 for 2 games in a row. Klinsmann has forced his side to press higher up the pitch, creating a possession-based attack and maximising the talents of his attacking stars, Sunderland's Josie Altidore and Seattle Sounders pair Eddie Johnson and Clint Dempsey. Captain Dempsey has proved himself to be a world-class forward after successful stints with Fulham and Tottenham Hotspur in the English Premier League. Naturally, it was Dempsey who led the US scoring charts through CONCACAF qualifying. But Altidore is finally living up to his potential, and Eddie Johnson has become an invaluable weapon. After an exile of nearly 11 months, the LA Galaxy's Landon Donovan returned to the fold in 2013, the national team's top goalscorer experiencing a renaissance at club and national level.
It's been really fun to be a part of this team and see the growth of it. We're so deep now. There's so many guys that can step in and do a good job, and real proud to be a part of it. Real excited for guys who haven't had a chance to qualify for a World Cup and haven't had a chance to go to a World Cup, so it's nice to be a part of it.
One of the deepest parts of the US pitch is the back line. But with the constant rotation of starters, no solid partnerships have been formed. The fullback positions seem to be in the hands of Puebla's DeMarcus Beasley and the Seattle Sounders' Brad Evans. While in the centre, there's just too many options. In Matt Besler, Omar Gonzalez, Jeff Cameron and Michael Orozco. Without the understanding that comes with a settled defence, a strong core in the midfield is required to steady the ship. The US's preferred partnership in front of the back line is Roma's Michael Bradley and Schalke's Jermaine Jones. Jones has played the holding role over much of his career for Schalke, and it's what he does best. Born in Frankfurt, he represented Germany at youth level. But after only 3 caps at senior level, he switched to the US in 2010 and has even captained the side in a 1-0 win over Venezuela. Bradley is viewed by many as the US's best overall player. And if they are to succeed, the team will need Bradley pushing forward and adding spark to the US offence. For more than a decade, the US has stood on the threshold. And though they are competitive against the middle rung, they haven't consistently challenged the sport's traditional powers. But in Brazil, the US has a combination of strong leadership, depth and skill that could make waves at the 2014 World Cup. The sleeping giant is beginning to stir.